Our New York City meteorologist Mike Masco with WPIX joining us live this morning. Good morning to you. Boy, you don't have time to clean up and to reset. We've got another storm on the way. Very dangerous there in New York.
Yeah, very dangerous. And it's all about the wind chills. That's the biggest factor. We were looking at wind chills this morning, upwards of 10 degrees below zero. Now, that's into the urban zones. You go north and west, though, it's been upwards of 20, 25, in some cases, high elevations, upwards of 30 degrees below zero. So it's the wind chills that's the dangerous element to that. When you talk frostbite, when you talk that the frostbite conditions and hypothermia once that starts to kick in. And then the element of this coastal storm, which has been a buzz on social media. Do we see another big storm as we head into Sunday? The answer is yes and no. We think this is going to become what's called a bomb cyclone. It's a fancy definition, terminology for a storm that has a definition that it's bombing out and intensifying 24 millibars in 24 hours. That is a rapid deepening pressure for a storm. And we think that that's going to bring in brutal cold air as we head into the major cities like Philadelphia, D.C., Baltimore, and you could take that all the way down towards Richmond. If you're looking at radar right now, you'll notice we are starting to see some activity beginning to fire up across the Pacific Northwest. That's the beginning stages of this bomb cyclone as we move into time. Now, it's going to move to the East Coast. This is also going to be a quintessential southern snowstorm where we have winter storm watches being posted across the Carolinas. You know it's going to be a cold and big storm when you got winter storm watches as far south as Charleston, and we are expecting that to dump at least 4 to 6 inches of snow. Higher elevations over the Smokies could get about a half foot of snow. So going to get smoked into the high elevations. And then it turns up the coast. This go around, this storm is going to stay far enough offshore to just give a glancing blow to New York City, Philadelphia, all the way down towards the D.C., Baltimore beltways. But we think areas across, say, the Cape and Islands, southeastern Massachusetts, down East Maine, you could pick up several inches of snow with this storm. And the difference with this storm in comparison to the last storm we went through in the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic is there is a wind component. This is going to be a very intense low. It is going to bring blizzard-like conditions across eastern parts of Suffolk County. That's in New York, and then across parts of Boston. I think most of that's going to stay to the south and east of Boston, where some spots may make around a half a foot of snow before all said and done. It's a big storm, but the cold, that's probably the bigger news. Philadelphia going for a 65-year record where temperatures have been below average for the longest stretch they have seen in 6 decades.
Yeah, find a warm spot if you can. Certainly check on your neighbors. What a winter it's been and continues to be. Yeah. Mike, thank you so much. Good to talk to you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.